Hello, and my name is Nimzing Ladep. I am presenting to you the Nimzoft Liver Disease Database app, which is available for use and for trial by those who are working in collaboration with myself. Basically, this was built using very simple programming, Python, tkinter, and it's actually very useful. And I think that it takes just less than 5 minutes to actually fill the form, and you can explore through it, and it's so vital for so many things. And I will hope you would like what it shows. I will take it straight onto the presentation now, and so you can see on the there is here is the database there, disease, liver disease database. When you open on to it after downloading, it would show you three files. Make sure those three files are kept within the same folder. And this is the main app, and which you can actually run. And you can see it has a beautiful icon of a liver there. And being a standalone app, it can be heavy to open, but it opens quite easily there. And you can see over there. And it has lots of features. This is the dashboard. And if you try to save this straight on without feeling it, it would refuse. But let's just have an idea of how it feels. It's actually, let's say, trial or patient. Let's call him patient. Okay. So remember the name patient, patient A. Let's say A, and then let's call this trial and date of birth. Just with the drop down there, you can actually walk yourself backwards. Let's imagine he was born 2000 and 7th of January. Gender, just mark the time and see how long it takes. Let's say North Avenue, sorry, and name of consultant, Dr. Toro. Date of review, let's imagine is today. Hospital, go go run hospital. Referring consultant, Dr. Tom. Okay, and place, let's imagine outpatient. Uh, let's say the patient has no symptoms, and then eyes were yellow, normal. See that when you bring down, you just don't need to write a lot. Just drop down arrow and choose from the items, and it just fills it up for you. And the patient is imagined was normal and did not have any symptoms at all and was well before the detection of hepatitis test, normal blood counts, and normal liver function, alpha protein normal as well, or if it's not done, you would say unknown or something. And imagine that there was a hepatitis B test which was done, and imaging showed a normal liver, or if it's yet to be done, you also select that option. And then from the range of diseases in the liver section, you can actually select. And I think that we can imagine a symptomatic hepatitis B carrier. Next appointment, we can actually put it in 6 months' time. Sorry, put the year there. And we can go back that way. And all right, that's fine. Let's say 6 months. Let's try to rule out other things. So at this consultation, no prescription given, and further investigation, ultrasound of the liver and its hepatitis B DNA. Okay. Remember the patient's name is A. When you've checked that everything is well and entered, you then save. You can see that it tells you you have saved a new data for patient A, just the name of the patient successfully. Okay. Go there and then it clears the field for the next entry. All right. You want to explore, you can come over here. And then first of all, it shows a blank space. You then bring that up and you can actually see patient A over there. If there are plenty, you can actually scroll this and find them. And you can scroll just across to see what has happened. including the fact that the patient A did not have any prescription and previous entries are also there. If you want to explore or try a new thing for patient A, you actually can come this way. You identify the name, the patient A there, number 8. And so you take it in there, number 8. And you can either delete, if you want to delete, for example, and it thinks whether you have to confirm. If you're not deleting, come back to there, and then of course pick it up again. And then if you want to update, it's still patient 8. Brings it up there. You can see patient A there with all the entries you've had previously. And then you can actually update and save. For example, you wanted to save other. Let's try to update really. One particular point here is that, which is something I'm working at solving, is it gives you duplicate dates. And so in which case you have to actually correct this by entering it manually. Okay, 2000. And then you can actually do that as well. Clear and correct the dates as appropriate. Okay, sorry, I think I closed the right date. And then if you imagine that the patient's surname change to row or something, and then you can actually save that, right, with nothing changing. So you update it, okay? You want to go back to C, that what you did was correct. Again, number 8, and you see that the patient's name changed to Toro. And you can delete also patient 8, just for the sake of showing you that the record want to delete. Yes, I've deleted. Then I'll go back there and then I'll try and see there's no patient 8 has gone. Okay. All right. So really, if you want to, for research purposes, export data, you can see there, you can actually select where you want to save it. Let's imagine uh, just on the database, on the desktop or something. And then you call it a name, whatever name you want it. Um Liver data. Okay. I will take you to the file so you can see it. And you're saving it as CSV file, and then you save it there, liver data. Okay. Export it. I'll take you to that data. I'll close this now and take you to the data I just um, did select and removed actually on my desktop. You can see liver data somewhere. Where is liver data? Let me find it. Okay, liver data there. Okay, you can then open and use whatever you use. You can actually use Notepad, and you can see that the patients who are there are separated by comma, and which you can actually move this to a CSV or Excel spreadsheet for analysis on whichever case. I think this is a summary of what this can do, and I'm collaborating with as many as would want, and you can use this for updating patient records analysis, as well as following up patients serially to see whether or not they're improving. And it can be customized as well to meet your specific needs. It's quite simple, straightforward, and if you really need to interact with it, let me know, and I will be able to support and move it over to you so that we can collaborate in some way. Thank you very much for your time and for listening to me. And I wish you the best for this year and beyond.